Somewhere in Texas right now, two neighbors are building barndominiums, almost identical in size, on lots almost identical in price. And one of them is going to spend $14,000 more than the other before either family moves a single box inside. The difference isn't the floor plan. It isn't the finishes. It's the roof. Specifically, whether they went with a single slope or a traditional gable. And 30 years from now, that one decision is still going to be showing up on their utility bills, their maintenance invoices, and eventually their resale listings. Let's actually break down which one wins. Quick definitions so we're on the same page. A gable roof is the shape most of us picture when we close our eyes and think roof. Two sloped sides meeting at a ridge in the middle, forming that upside-down V. A single slope, sometimes called a shed roof or monopitch, is exactly what it sounds like. One flat plane, tilted, running from a tall wall down to a short one. No ridge, no peak, just a lean.
Here's where a lot of barndominium content gets this wrong. People assume the gable roof is automatically more expensive because it looks more complicated, and the single slope is automatically cheaper because it looks simpler. That's mostly true, but the size of the gap depends entirely on one number nobody talks about: pitch. A single slope roof at a low pitch, say 312, uses less material than almost anything else you could put over a barndominium. Fewer rafters, less sheathing, fewer metal panels, and because there's no ridge cap, or complicated flashing where two planes meet when two planes meet. That's real savings, and it shows up fast on a builder's quote.
But gable roofs aren't a fixed cost either. Going from a 412 pitch to an 812 pitch on the same footprint roughly doubles the roof surface area, which means you're roughly doubling your material cost on the roof alone. So when someone tells you gable costs more, what they usually mean is a steep gable costs more. And that's a completely different conversation than gable versus single slope in general. The honest range, based on current 2026 kit and construction pricing, puts a finished single-slope barndominium somewhere between $130,000 and the low $300,000s, depending on size and finish level, with a modest low-pitch gable landing in a similar band, but usually $8,000 to $15,000 higher once you account for the extra framing complexity, the ridge detail, and slightly longer labor time on install. This is the part that should end the debate for a lot of people, before it even starts. And it has nothing to do with money. It has to do with where you're building. If you're in Arizona or West Texas, or anywhere that sees more dust storms than snowstorms, a low-pitch single-slope roof is genuinely fine. Some architects will spec pitches as low as 112 in true desert climates, because rain almost never happens, and snow load is a non-issue. Take that same low pitch and put it up in Colorado, or anywhere that gets real winter weather, and you've built yourself a maintenance problem. Shallow slopes hold snow. Snow that sits accumulates weight, and weight that sits too long finds the seams in your roofing and turns into a leak, or worse, a structural issue nobody wants to deal with in February. Everything up to this point has been about the check you write during construction. This next part is about the checks you write for the next 3 decades, and it's the reason this comparison isn't as simple as cheaper roof wins. A single slope roof, done right, drains water in one clean direction off one edge. There's no valley, no ridge cap, no place for two roof planes to fight each other and create the kind of seam that eventually fails. Builders who install a lot of these will tell you flat out that single-slope roofs generate fewer callback repairs over time, purely because there's less roof geometry for something to go wrong with. A gable roof has more seams by design. The ridge cap has to be maintained. If it's a more complex gable, with a hip or a valley added anywhere, that's another spot water can find its way in eventually. None of this means gable roofs fail constantly. Plenty of them last 50 years without a problem. But statistically, more seams means more places to inspect,
and more places to eventually replace flashing or sealant. Where it gets interesting is solar. If you're planning to put panels on your Barndominium at any point in the next 30 years, and a growing number of Barndominium owners are, a single slope roof gives you one large, unbroken, consistently angled surface to work with. No orientation compromise, no splitting your array across two different pitches facing two different directions. That's a real advantage if solar is anywhere in your future plans, even if it's not in your budget today.
You'll hear people say the Gable roof will always resell better because it's the shape buyers expect. There's truth in that in a lot of traditional markets. A Gable roof reads as a normal house to a buyer who's still getting used to the idea of a Barndominium at all. But the single slope has quietly become the design signature of the modern Barndominium movement over the last several years. In markets where Barndominiums are common and buyers are already sold on the concept, parts of Texas, Oklahoma, Tennessee, a well-executed single slope with a big glass wall on the tall side is often the exact look buyers are actively searching for, not something they have to warm up to. So the honest answer here depends on your specific market more than either roof style on its own merits. If you're building somewhere Barndominiums are still a newer idea, Gable is the safer resale bet. If you're building somewhere the Barndominium market is mature and buyers already have opinions about what looks current, single slope can actually work in your favor.
So, which one saves more money over 30 years? If you're in a warm, dry climate and you're not planning solar, the single slope wins on both build cost and long-term maintenance, usually by a meaningful margin. If you're anywhere that sees real snow, a properly pitched Gable is almost certainly going to save you money over 3 decades once you factor in what a shallow pitch roof costs you in snow-related repairs. And if solar is part of your future, put a thumb on the scale for single slope, regardless of climate, because that one continuous surface is worth more than people give it credit for.
There isn't a single winner here, and honestly, anyone who tells you there is hasn't actually run these numbers for your specific state and your specific plans. Drop a comment and tell me where you're building and whether you're leaning single slope or Gable. I read every one of these, and I'll tell you honestly what I'd do in your spot. If this actually helped you think through the decision differently, hit like, send it to whoever you're building with, and subscribe if you want more of this. Real numbers, no sales pitch, just what actually holds up over 30 years. I'll see you in the next one.